Hi, welcome back to Talk of the Town. Sha Chin Capps and Kristen Dubrowski explain the merge of CODA and Hope Haven and their hopes for the organization's cooperative reach. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Certainly. So, why did CODA and Hope Haven decide to come together as Hopeful Horizons?
So the main reason for the merger is because the issues that both CODA and Hope Haven deals with on a daily basis, there's a real close intersection between child abuse, domestic violence, and sexual assault. And it made a lot of sense to come together because our goal is to be able to provide a much more comprehensive array of services for the victims of these crimes. Since these crimes often, they don't exist in a vacuum, often they intersect. And we find that if we're able to be more seamless in providing these services, it would be much more beneficial for the victims that we serve, the population that we serve, to coordinate those services and to also be able to expand our reach and really pool our resources and expertise together for the benefit of the population that we're serving.
Understood. Understood. So what services do you offer?
We offer a 24-hour hotline and emergency hospital accompaniment, an emergency shelter. We have an array of counseling and therapeutic services for adults and children, case management services and family advocacy services to help walk folks through the process if they're looking at legal issues or if they're just needing support with the legal system or law enforcement or getting hooked up with other community resources. We have a transitional housing program and also provide legal services. And then another component of what we do is on the prevention and education side. So working to prevent domestic violence, sexual assault, child abuse, and also provide education and training to professionals and community members about the issues.
Right, which is so important. So tell us more, tell us more about the satellite office that's now in Bluffton.
Right, so part of the result of the merger is our ability to expand our capacity and our reach. And with the generous support of the Wexford Charitable Foundation, we were able to establish a permanent satellite office in Bluffton. And we all know that based on the U.S. Census data that Bluffton, south of the Broad, southern Beaufort County is one of the fastest growing in terms of population. So we're getting a lot of referrals from southern Beaufort County, and we decided that a presence there is really important, both for law enforcement and DSS. It's going to be a lot more accessible, especially with the child abuse cases where children are brought to Hopeful Horizons for the forensic interviewing. It's going to make it more convenient for them. It's going to make it more accessible, especially for victims. There's something about having a physical presence in a community that's going to help victims of these crimes understand that we're just right there, we're there for them, and we want to be able to eliminate any kind of barriers to services and make it as convenient as possible. So we're going to be able to offer all the array of services that Kristen talked about, except for the shelter piece, of course, that remains in a confidential location. But other than that, we're going to be able to provide all the services from the Bluffton office.
That's wonderful. So how can the community get involved to help prevent abuse from happening?
So one of the ways is getting involved with the organization, attending a volunteer training, attending some sort of awareness or education event, or inviting us to come into your workplace, your church, your social group to talk about the issues of domestic violence, child abuse, and sexual assault, to really raise awareness and increase awareness and understanding of the issue. And how it looks and what's happening on the local level. So getting involved that way, supporting the organization, like I said, by volunteering or financially, learning to recognize signs of abuse and learning how to best support victims, or in the case of child victims, making reports to Department of Social Services. So really banding together. We know, in the coming together of Hope Haven and CODA, we would be able to do more together than we can individually, and we're really looking to the community to join with us in our efforts to really work to prevent and end these issues in the area.
And quickly, if people are looking to contact you, what are the best ways?
We do have the hotline.
And we'll have that up on the screen.
Great. And we also have a website, hopefulhorizons.org. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook. So all those are different ways that you can connect with us and get the latest news about what's going on with the organization, how people can plug in, help, but also how, if they need our services, to reach out to us.
Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. And we will be right back with Talk of the Town.